this is actually a touchy one. It's a touchy one, near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, including ours.
Heartfelt.
Including ours. But what do you? I want to know what you guys' opinion are, man. Do you guys feel, or do you guys think that combustion engines, right, meaning regular gasoline vehicles, do you think that they are on the verge of becoming obsolete? What do you got to say about that, Motivate Muscle?
So I think, because you have a group of people that are just diehard, combustion vehicle. They don't care about anything electric or new or anything like that. But then you have this new group of people that are trying out these electric cars, and they're like, you know what, they're not so bad. I feel like combustion is going to be a long, hard, ugly fight for it to be obsolete. But I do feel like eventually, at some point in time, it's going to be obsolete. But it's going to be a down to the last man type thing. I don't think it's going to go over well. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to be like, oh yeah, we're switching. It's going to be super long and drawn out. People are going to be figuring out how to beat these electric cars on the track, so they can say, oh, we still need combustion and stuff like that. It's gonna be a long, drawn out, dramatic fight. So, but yeah, I do think it will be obsolete eventually.
Oh man, you broke my heart. Garage Driven, man, what are your thoughts on that?
I agree, man. I think it's just a matter of time. It's gonna be a long time. I think still, like, it's gonna be years upon years. We're not gonna be here to witness it when it's gone. But guys are gonna hold on for dear life for that combustion engine. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Especially like Mopar guys that's into racing. They want to hear that big V8. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no. A lot of these car companies are reverting to a V6 twin turbo. No one wants that, man. Big V8, superchargers, whatever the case is, rumbling. A V6 is just too smooth. It's more like a. You ever drove in like a Lexus or like, heard a Toyota V6? That's what a V6. When I think about a V6, it's just too smooth, man. You need that V8 rumble, that big muscle. And I think that's what a lot of people want to keep around, man. Is that V8, they're not going to want to let that go. People's going to be hurt. It's going to start disappearing soon enough, I feel like. And a lot of people are going to be hurt because of it, man. You know what I mean? There's talks of Dodge doing it. So I don't know what's going to happen, man. I'm going to be disappointed. I'll tell you that much. I might shed a tear a little bit. You never know. Like, damn. But
let me ask you something. If combustion were to be obsolete right now, you're still holding on to your Dodge to the day you die, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that car ain't going nowhere.
He's doing that already.
Just because said all the electric cars coming. Nah, my car gonna be in the garage. I'm gonna fire it up and pollute the air just a little bit.
And you, Elon, I don't care about your Elon Musk.
It's only a matter of time, man. It's coming, unfortunately, man. Just the way the world is going. So
you've got states like I think it was California, which is trying to ban. They're trying to make everything electric, which California lawmakers, that's a topic for a different show. However,
they're super aggressive with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's things like that. They've got the exhaust laws, which are, I guess, in and out. Depends on what day we're talking about.
Crazy. They get like $1,000 tickets for things that we don't even think twice about it over here in Florida.
No. I was just in Daytona this weekend visiting family, and then they had some like truck event. And there's cops everywhere, and here I am with like my catless mid pipes and Corsa and no exhaust valves, and I'm like, all right. So, and they don't even care, but different states are different for everyone. But I think I like the electric movement. I don't have any problem with it. The only thing that sucks about it is I like to hear the exhaust. There's no sound like an engine and an exhaust system just spitting out noise in people's down window. Nothing makes me happier than going by someone with their window down and just knowing that as I cruise by, they're like, "What the fuck?" and just trying to roll.
What about when you get?
Hold on. You're that guy. You're that guy.
I'm totally that guy. I'm totally that guy. I will downshift before I get by you, and then go. I'm totally that guy. I did it
window down or get some of this. Window down, get some.
Especially in an underpass or a tunnel or whatever. Your ear is getting straight raped by me as I go by. So I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You should have got the fuck out the left lane before I got up on you. So
Illest is out here ear raping people.
I don't give a shit. Keep your window up when I'm coming by. So that's the part. And I've got clips on my phone. Not there yet. I've got my 360 camera I need to put out there too to get some of the reactions on that stuff. I thought about doing that, but it's a sad day when we lose that engine noise and we lose that exhaust sound. But listen, that Taycan, however the hell you want to say it, the Tesla stuff they're putting out with all the technology, I think it's cool as shit. Just because, obviously, for the most part, it's safer. Obviously, we've had the random battery explode situation, but that's like,
1 in a million
compared to the exhaust of the combustion engines, catching fire, blowing up. So it's way safer, I think, on that spectrum, and I think that's where everything goes, just because it's more, it'll last longer. The only problem is if you don't have a garage, like the Tesla, they sell that battery system you can mount in your garage and charge your car at home. Obviously we don't have a gas station at home, so you have to go someplace, but there's gas stations everywhere. So I think the more that they put in, those recharging stations, they're almost everywhere now. Whereas 5 years ago, it was like real scarce from time to time. So I don't mind it. The only thing that just sucks about it is we're all going to lose the thrill of the engine and exhaust, and me personally just ear raping someone with their window down.
Listen, I'm gonna be mad when I can't be riding, cruising, and I just accelerate a little bit and back off, and you hear that pop, like, "Pow!" Like, oh shit, my shit is backfired, man. Like, make you feel good. Like, damn.
I mean, can you imagine? Something. We do our cruises, like our big car cruises with everybody, and we hear everybody going by and all the noise. Can you imagine like electric car cruise? It'd be the quietest cruise you've ever heard. It just doesn't even sound right. It doesn't even
somebody's gonna get an accident.
I mean, they do that already. Like I said, I get for some reason I'm
cruising in silence.
For some reason I'm in an IG group. Somebody added me to IG group. And it's like a Tesla group, right? And for whatever reason, I don't know why. I'm cool with the guy, but I'm just like, bro, I have the furthest thing away from a Tesla ever. Right. It's like, why am I in this group? And they talk about different rides and all stuff that they're gonna go on. And but yeah, I'm just like, it's cool to see a bunch of Teslas down the road, but like you said, it's like a bunch of quiet assassins moving down the interstate.
I was about to say somebody's gonna get in a wreck because most times I hear when someone's next to me. I'm like, oh, well, shit, they're right there. Like, if someone's in your blind spot, you're going to hear that they're in your blind spot. You might not see them, but you hear their car. So it's like, on that note right there, like, there's going to be some accidents.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You're not going to hear him wreck in the back and be like, where the hell did Billy go? And then you just all keep going. You didn't even hear his exhaust stop.
Go ahead, hey, but to that point, though, man, I think we cut you off, though, Garage. Were you going to say something else?
Nah, I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, so to that point, like I said, it breaks my heart, but I know that it's going to happen though, because not only do our cars or like the lower level, I say lower level, like the cars that the middle class can afford, but even like the supercars are going to that. These Ferraris and Lambos and whatever, like they're all going electric. So those people, and I wish I was in a position to obviously we all wish we were in that position, but I wish I was in that position to go and get some of those cars now, because the people that could buy those cars right now, man, they are buying them up because they know that it's a matter of time that, like I said, Porsche, we just talked about it, Lambos, all these cars are going electric. So the age of the big V10s, V12s, man, it's done. So, those prices and those values of those cars are going to skyrocket when that time comes that you can't buy one anymore, other than on the used market or pre-owned or whatever the case. So it breaks my heart that we're going that way. Obviously, it's better for the environment and everything else, and and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, man, it's just like, man, there's nothing like that. Like it's like all you guys mentioned. There's nothing like that big V8 rumbling down the road, that V10 rumbling down the road, that V12 in the supercar rumbling down the road. And like you said, at the end of the day, it just sucks that it's going to be gone here in a matter of Garage River. You said we're going to be long gone before that happens. I don't think so, man.
I think we'll be at the end of the rope, but I think I think we'll be here.
I mean, are you thinking like when they completely gone, no more gas cars?
Well,
are we just not making gas cars anymore? Period.
Well, I think we will still be around when cars are no longer going to be sold at the dealership that are gasoline. Now we'll still be around when the cars, obviously, because everybody, it's just like right now, you could go buy a freaking Ford Model A or whatever, Ford Model T, right? They're still going to be around. You know what I'm saying? People are still going to have them. They're going to save them, and they're going to be worth freaking, like our Chargers. If we keep our Chargers, like our grandkids, great grandkids, we're like, I got a Dodge Charger Scat Pack, and my car is worth, $500,000. Like what? That car was $30,000 back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But we're still gonna. So we may still be around when people are selling them for crazy amount of money because they're no longer. You can no longer buy them from the dealership. I think we're going to be around when you can no longer buy a Dodge Charger or whatever, any kind of car that's like regular gasoline. I definitely think so.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah.
But I believe that.
We're gonna be old as shit.
I was about to say we might be old though.
Then I'll be wanting that like, sorry, car's too loud.
I'm not gonna be that old. I'm not gonna be that old.
You'll be right there behind us.
You're not too far from young buck.
Exactly.
Right with your hearing aids on, trying to.
Let me tell you something, yo. When that shit happens,
with my hearing aids.
when it happens, I'm gonna be as old as dirt, and I'm gonna be flying by every dealership on the gas pedal, letting them hear that V8 roar.
Be like, it still hasn't gone away.
We're still here. The last of the Mohicans.
There's so many good cars that like I don't know if is Tesla releasing that Roadster, the one they sent into space. That one.
They've been releasing that car for the last 3 years, bro.
I was gonna say that thing took off. I think it was like 0 to 60 in like 1.6 or 1.9 or something like that. But they've got some good stuff out there, but it just.
But you see, and like I said, and that's another good point though. But like those electric vehicles, when that happens, it's going to take the entire fun out of like modifying your car. Like the only way you can the only way you can make it faster is like if Mercedes or whatever it is that you got releases an update, a software update. You know what I'm saying? But like
car scene, it's going to impact the car scene dramatically.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
there's one dude I saw. I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast a long time ago, and he had this dude on. I can't remember his name, but he buys like wrecked Teslas, and he has to hack the software because Tesla won't give him access to it or whatever. So he hacks the software and modifies the Teslas and makes them bigger and badder. But it's like it's you have to be some type of electronic specialist, to do it, where we can just walk out and throw like an air intake in or exhaust and just bolt stuff up. You can't do that with a lot of those cars. But yeah, I mean they're definitely practical with more and more charging stations coming around, but you just lose the noise. The noise as well.
Even the charging station, man, that's a good point. But even the charging station, I gotta sit there for 20 minutes, 30 minutes to charge my damn car, when I can sit there for 5 minutes and get a full tank of gas and be out. So
you know that when you pull into gas stations, people probably want to talk to you about your car. So you're there for 15 minutes anyway.
Nah, man.
Go inside, get a soda, go get something.
No, I will say that. I will say that I feel like for it to be more practical, they need to speed up that point where you hook the car up to charge it to when you unhook it to go. Because 30 minutes, that's a long time, dude. It really
That's
is.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So imagine we're just talking about, by the way, shout out to Demonology, October 31st. Go check out his event rematch with Dunkmaster. But again, we're all talking about maybe driving up there, to Memphis. It's a 12-hour drive. How much time? And by the way, you only get 250 miles right now, anyway. 250 miles, maybe at most. 280 miles at most peak on any of these electric vehicles. Imagine how much time.
I believe the Model X gets like 400.
I don't think it's that much.
Well, it depends on if you have what's that insanity mode or whatever that mode's called, insanity mode. That just
ludicrous, I think it's called.
Ludicrous mode. And how much probably shit you have on inside. It's all battery.
Well, exactly.
It's 351.
You got to turn the AC off. You can't ride with AC.
Turn everything off. So
that's your. It's back to that boost button. Turn the AC off.
Exactly.
It's reversed this time.
But guys, just imagine how much time. That's a 12-hour drive from Florida, where we're at, right?
12, yeah.
Imagine driving 12 hours, but you got to stop. Let's say 3 times, to plug in your car. You're talking. That's another hour. That's an hour and a half.
Hour and a half easily, yeah.
That you just added onto your drive because you got to sit there and plug in. Come on, man.
But you know what?
I'll be a mobile charger.
Or 30 minutes of your time.
Nah, yeah, I guess I get it. But you know what? I must say, because even when we took that trip to Dallas, when we stopped, there was some points we were there for like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like by the time everyone used the bathroom, because think about it, you can just plug the car, lock it up, go inside, go do your thing. Everybody use the bathroom, get your snacks, whatever you want. Come back to the car. You probably got another 5 minutes or so until it's done charge. Done. Right. Ready to go.
I mean, you're right.
So I get it. It kind of makes sense.
You're right.
They can speed it up about 10 minutes. Speed it up about 10 minutes. We were good.
Yeah, I'm saying I agree with you, but I just want the option to be able to just gas and go if I want to.
Hey, I got a question.
Mobile charging.
I got one question when it comes to electric cars, though. If I got pushed, can I charge at the Tesla station?
I think they're all using that universal plug. I think it's kind of like how
I think it's just branded as Tesla.
They'll just charge you. They'll just charge you.
Yeah, I think they're all using going with that universal plug, but I mean I could be wrong.
Plug, right? Yeah.
They'll just charge you. So with that being said, salute to Elon Musk because he jumped on that quick. Elon Musk knew, he jumped on that quick. Like, bro, we're putting Tesla stations everywhere, and people are gonna have to pay me to use my damn station.
Yep.
I got rockets, bitch. Pay up.
Smart man.
Oh,
hey man.
A question. Hey, I have something about combustion. I saw it on YouTube. It was either on YouTube or Instagram. There was this guy, and it has to do with combustion. There was this guy that ran out of power with his Tesla, right? And he was nowhere near a charging station and stuff like that, and he had to ask another dude for gas to put gas in his Honda engine charger to charge his Tesla. So you ask if combustion is going to go away. It's going to be a long, hard fight because what happens when you do run out, right? Are you just going to have another battery to charge it up, or are you going to have like one of those combustion engine things that charge up your car for electricity?
Well,
so he rolls around with like a little mobile kind of like engine.
Yeah.
Charge. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the joke is that he had to ask somebody to get gas. because he couldn't get it to work because I had no gas. He had to fill it up with gas to charge his Tesla.
I mean, I would say this though. I mean, I think eventually it is going to get better. The range is going to get better. The efficiency is going to get better. I mean, it's still kind of sort of in its infancy, but you got to think about it like gas, right? When gas was back in 04, 05, whenever it was that, cars were made, like those cars were going 20 miles per hour was fast. You know what I'm saying? Like going up the road without literally going to your neighbor's house without running out of gas was like, oh, you could only go 1 mile. I could go 8 miles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was like the big thing. So it's like, so, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's going to get better. So I would imagine when all this stuff actually gets down to it 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, they're going to be way better than what they are right now. The efficiency, like I said, the range. But still, it's still going to be a sad day when you can't just drive up to a gas station and be like, I want gas. Oh, and speaking of gas station, when that happens, when dealerships are no longer selling gas cars because electric is the thing, gas is going to be like $20 a gallon. It's going to be crazy. Think about that. It's going to be ridiculous.
It's gonna change.
Either that or they convert and go electric.
No. But I'm saying, but if you got because like I said, you're always going to have people that, for instance, us when we're 65 years old, 80 years old, 70 years old, we're gonna be like, oh, I got my car that I've had for the last 40 years or whatever, right? Just like people now that they got their cars with carburetors still, right? Like they got their old school cars. You're still gonna have those on the road, but in order to go put gas in it, like the gas station is gonna cost you an arm and a leg. You know what I'm saying?
Out of that one, it might be cheaper because they might have enough of it sitting around
to where it devalues.
Yeah,
the word devalues and no one wants it because the demand isn't going to be
it's low
there anymore.
Yep. That's a good point.
They might be like, oh, 15 cents a gallon. You be like, why you ain't do this when I had? Come on, you did this 20 years ago. Let me pay 15 cents now.
Let me tell you, if gas is 15 cents a gallon when we're like 50, 60 years old, 70 years old, whatever it is.
Oh, I'm be out there.
Boy, you gonna be smelling all kind of smoke coming from my car. That's for sure.
I'll be going on a daily. I'll be going on a nightly drive every time.
For sure.
Just because.
I don't know. We'll be around. We'll be around for something. We'll see.
Like, Grandpa, why you always in that old house kid? Yeah.
We'll be around for some changes, but
hopefully we still be here giving y'all some free smoke.
Oh, for sure.
Old as hell.
80-year-old dudes on here.
Old smoke.
80-year-old dudes on this channel talking about, I remember back in my days, with our days,
with that mechanic cigarette flapping around.
I know.
That neighborhood mechanic.
I can't stand these kids with these electric cars thinking they doing something.
These damn kids.
I can't hear them when they come, and I gotta look 13 million times before I switch lanes.
Oh yeah, that's one thing too. They're gonna hit a lot of people in New York City. A lot of people gonna get hit in New York City on the streets.
And think about it, man, because they already got electric bikes and everything already going, man. So everything's gonna be electric, bro. Like it's gonna be crazy.
You see these dudes running around with these scooters too, like downtown and like all the clubs and all that. They just everywhere. It's like, what the hell's going on?
I don't know. We'll see something. I mean, we went in 80 years. We went from riding horses to walking on the moon.
Yeah.
So
having a badass car that we have now.
We're gonna see some. We're gonna
definitely see something. And technology moves a lot faster nowadays. So we're definitely gonna see something. But hey, man, that's what we got for you guys on this particular show, man. Appreciate you guys for joining. Man, it was all about electric, this show, because that's the way the world is going, man. So we got to definitely address it and talk about it and think about what our opinion is going to be in the future. Like I said, I don't think we're too far off, as we all mentioned. Except for Garage Driven, but he's going to be proven to be wrong. We're going to see something. We're going to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all, in our 30s or, late 20s. So another 40 years.
Late teens.
Think about that. 40 years. We're all, hopefully in God's grace, we'll all still be alive. Think about the technology that can happen in 40 years from now.
Think about where it came from from our 30-something years of being here.
Exactly.
What we saw.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. When we were teenagers, like the internet wasn't even around. Come on, man.
What was everyone's first car? Like the very, very first.
Hold on. Hey, that's another subject. That's another video.
I was gonna say, look at the difference between what we first started with to what's out now. It's like, what the hell was I doing?
Stay tuned to Free Smoke. We'll be back with another video talking about what our first car was. Brought to you by Illest of Ills 392. Great topic for another video.
And try to find a picture of
it. Try to find a picture of it. Sure. There you go, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys for joining us again today. We greatly appreciate all the love and support that we've been having thus far. Remember, we go live every single Sunday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Try to bring you special guests, but if not, it'll just be us talking about, what we got going on and talking to, obviously, our supporters and our subscribers and going through all the comments. But if not, we'll have a special guest for you on as well, man. We're going to try to keep that rolling. Last week we had demonology, and like I said, we're going to try to keep that going for you guys. Remember, in the description, we have all of our individual channels, all of our individual IGs. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow whatever that particular social media entails for you to do. Make sure you guys follow or subscribe so you guys can check out all of our individual builds that we got going on right now. And we all got Mopars, so we rolling them big V8s. We ain't worried about no damn electric right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you threw up the gang sign.
It's the M, bro. That Mopar M. That's it.
Yes, sir. So, hey, man, again, I greatly appreciate it, man. Fellas, do you guys got anything else for our viewers?
No, sir.
You good, man. Thank you guys for tuning in as always.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you, guys.
Hey, by the way, speaking of that, if you guys got any subjects or topics or whatever it is you guys want us to talk about, please put them in the comments below, and we'll be sure to try to get that in for you guys as well, man. We will greatly appreciate your feedback. If there's a particular thing that you guys want to talk about or hear about, that you want us to, give our opinions about, we will definitely do that. We'll put it on the schedule. So don't be afraid to comment down below and let us know, man.
Also, if you know someone that's like in the community, the car community, that's dope, that you want to see on the show, holler at us. You know what I mean? What is it? freesmokeofficial@gmail.com. Make sure you guys hit that email and get with us, and we'll get with them or have them get with us, man. And we'll get them on the show for you guys.
And we will bring them on the show for sure. Sunday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. We go live. And if there's somebody you want us to reach out to and talk to and bring them on the show, we will do so. We'll do our best to do so. Not everybody responds and everything else. You know what I'm saying?
And we do not discriminate on makes. All right, so it could be they can have any make and model vehicle as long as it's a dope ride. Bring them on.
This is not Mopar smoke. This is free smoke.
Free smoke.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Even the EVs, even the electrical vehicles.
Even
electric vehicles.
The EVs.
We'll bring them out.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
Hey, man. So right next to me, we have Garage Driven. Catty corner right there. We have Modern Day Muscle. Let me get it right. Shit. Modern Day Muscle. And of course, we got Illest of Ills 392 right below me. Appreciate y'all again for watching this show, watching this video. We'll be back with some more. Make sure you guys stay tuned, man. Have a blessed day. We out of here, man.